Hi everybody, I'm Paula and I'm here with Bethany, my daughter.
Hello, I'm always here. I hope you're not bored of me.
Not always, but she is Flying Pings. Make sure that you go visit her YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description in case you don't already know her, but you probably do. But I am doing Jeff the Killer, one of the creepypastas.
Yay! My mom's so into murderers. I love it.
Well, of course. Isn't everybody?
What? No. What do you mean? Of course not.
But I think creepypasta is really neat. I like scary stories. I don't know everything that there is to know about Jeff, so if you know anything about Jeff, let me know in the comments below.
Okay, well, I have an idea. Let's try and say the things we do know about Jeff.
Yes.
But obviously, I don't know anything. I'm just going to tell you what I heard about Jeff.
That's good.
So it's probably all wrong. And if you guys have to comment and let us know what we said wrong and what we said right. So
yes,
yeah,
definitely.
you go first. You go first with what you know about Jeff the Killer.
Okay, I know that Jeff the Killer had something happen to his face with acid, but I can't remember exactly what. And also, I'm not sure if I got that at the correct place, because I know there's creepypasta.com. There's all kinds of places, but I know that. And I also know somebody told me once that he haunted you through your closet or something. No, seriously. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, well, you haunt their closet?
yeah, that was just relating. But anyway, from what I've heard online, okay, I haven't heard a whole lot. Mostly what I've heard is like from like siblings or just on Instagram, which is never accurate, ever. But what I have heard is like, I was like, oh, well, I thought something about he didn't have like eyelids. Like his eyelids are ripped off or something, and his eyes are always open.
Oh.
And also, I'm not sure,
terrifying.
Does he have a tongue? I'm not sure. But I just know he's like really like messed up, and I think his face was hit with acid. I think that one I heard as well. But I'm not sure. I just know he's creepy. I just know he's a murderer.
He's really
I don't
creepy.
know. I didn't know anything about him haunting, though. I thought he was just like a murderer. Maybe he does haunt. Is he dead? I thought he was alive.
You know, I am not sure.
Is he like a ghost?
Sally is a ghost.
Yeah, because I always thought Jeff the Killer was alive, but just
thought he was
messed
too.
up because he got
that's
hit
what
with
I
things.
thought. So I'm guessing he's a teenager. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Is he a teenager or is
a
he
teenager?
Wait, sorry, no laughing. Not like the last one.
Bethy and I aren't allowed to giggle in this video.
I know. We're banned from giggling.
Yes, we can't giggle because the last one we giggled a lot in.
I know.
No.
Yeah, so he's probably a teenager, but I always thought he was around like closer to 20, I assumed, and I also assumed that he was just like really creepy, and because of his creepiness, he ended up getting like, I'm guessing his creepiness came from a bad childhood or something where he got like abused. I'm assuming. Yeah. It's really dark. I mean, man, guys, this is such a happy video. Let's talk about abuse.
You know, so yeah, he's like got a knife in his hand too, which you know,
yeah, he's a murderer.
Yeah, so,
and
he has stories about him, but does he have anything to do with Slender Man? Because everybody says
I don't think so.
The creepypastas sometimes they have to do with Slender Man.
The people say whenever people make creepypastas, they're all separate. Like they make up stories and try to make them like some sort of myth or some sort of like old folklore sort of thing. But then later on, people make those stories, and then later people are like, "Oh, well, I want to add them all together and make like a fan fiction." And that's usually what happens, where they add all the characters together. Well, this is what I'm guessing. I could be wrong, but what I'm guessing is that they add them all together for like fan fictions or like comics or stuff like that. Because for instance, on Victorian Tale, we always added all the characters together just because it was fun.
Yeah.
It's not like they aren't supposed to be together.
Yeah.
I saw quite a few comics that had all the characters together, but they're not supposed to be all together. It's just, they just put them there because they all creepypasta, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of neat how they do it. But also there's Jane the Killer, and I used to think that Jane the Killer was his girlfriend. I don't know where I got that.
Okay, Jane the Killer sounds like fan fiction like I have never seen.
I know, that's what I thought.
What is that?
But somebody told me, and I don't know if this is true, so tell me in the comments, but somebody told me that Jane the Killer hated him because something to do with he killed people that she loved or something.
Okay, wait, is that something that added later?
I don't know.
There's no way that was in the original. That sounds like something that was
not.
like added on later because like, oh, well, we need some like girl in this story, and then they decide to add her, and then it sounds like it starts turning into one of those fan fiction sort of stories that's no longer horror. It turns into like tweens, like for some reason
a tween movie.
Yeah, tween movies, you know, something like that, where like for some reason people start even falling in love with murderous characters. I'm like, it's so creepy.
Yeah, that is creepy. But I don't know. It seems like everybody likes scary stories. At least I did when I was growing up. I used to love ghost stories, you know, and they all revolved around, you know, not so many good things, you know, but they're interesting to read.
But that was the same with me though as a kid. As a kid, I was obsessed with anything creepy or like horror stories, stuff like that. Because I always wrote stories out with like creepy ghost stories or like zombies, stuff like that. I remember, did you ever read those stories of mine?
I read some of them. I don't know if I read every one. I probably did.
Yeah, even
you used to bring them to me.
Yeah, even my little comic book of Hammy and Taro.
Yeah.
There were moments where I had people's arms twisted on like backwards and like bones were coming out.
Yeah.
And I was a violent child.
Yeah, and you just put some of those on.
Yeah, I don't think I put on the violent one yet, though.
Oh.
I still need to do that.
Yeah, she needs to do that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But it seems like there's a lot about the creepypastas, so I really don't know where to find the truth about them. I know a lot of you tell me, well, check this YouTuber.
Well, normally there's an original plot, like the original. Like actual original story, because normally wasn't there like an original story on like Creepypasta Place?
Maybe.
And then after that they started adding stuff, and like people start adding stuff to the lore, and then it starts getting a little more convoluted. But I think it does start as more of a simple first idea, because I don't remember way back when I heard about Jeff the Killer, I don't remember hearing anything about a Jane the Killer.
Yeah, I don't know. I know well, I don't want to bring Roblox up, but let's bring Roblox up.
Oh, Roblox. That's
You know, Roblox has all these different like creepypasta places. Well, they have some that say all the creepypasta, and they have like 100.
Yeah, that's because the thing is it became something that kids latched onto, and they're like, "Oh, these are so cool." Because it's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, because you know the kids love horror, and so do adults. Everyone loves horror things. I mean, that's just like. That's life. Yeah. So then people latch onto that, and they become like almost like fandoms in a sense. Yeah. Where they're like, oh, well, I'm a fan of Jeff the Killer. I'm a fan of this, and it's like it's kind of interesting that people like start liking horror things so much, and people realized recently that people do like horror that much, because that's why Five Nights at Freddy's became so popular. That's why Bendy became so popular. That's why Baldi's so popular.
Well, yeah.
It's all horror games, and that's what
true.
people really love.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's fun drawing them, too. I've been having fun drawing them because I kind of try to make them cute, even though...
Yeah,
even though
Jeff the Killer. I don't think that's what people mostly think is cute. I mean...
And I'm having trouble making this one cute. I mean, look at his eyes.
Well, he's not supposed to be cute. It's Jeff the Killer. He's supposed to look like he has no eyelids.
So I put eyelids on, see?
He doesn't have eyelids, does he?
Well, I made him eyelids.
Oh, I see little lines.
But I think I meant them to be just like shady.
Well, I'm not sure if he even doesn't have eyelids, or that was just a false thing I heard. I don't know any of the facts about these characters. I never read any of the stories. I just talking about what I heard. If you actually read the stories, I'm sure it makes more sense.
Yeah, but I need to find the actual original stories. I wish somebody had a book on them.
I bet those are really dark.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like to have a book that just says original creepypastas?
You think that would be pretty hard, since everything is probably made by different people.
Yeah, that's true.
And it'd be impossible to make a book of all those things without getting the rights or stuff like that. True. It'd be like hard to do.
Yeah, it would. But it would be fun.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see it.
So if you have any ideas of anything you'd like to see me draw, like it could be a creepypasta or a YouTuber or anything like that, I don't know why I put a YouTuber in with creepypasta, but you know, you get the idea, or a game character, anything, just let me know.
Yeah, anything, because if you guys give her the chance, she'll draw every creepypasta there is, and I know she will. Ben Drowned is next.
Ben Drowned. Oh yeah, I gotta draw Ben Drowned. And
see?
People have been asking me to do Masky, which I don't even know who Masky is. Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet, but a couple people asked about that, and there's a couple different names. I can't remember the names. I'd have to look. I have a whole list.
I have no idea. I only knew like Slender Man. I knew Jeff the Killer. I knew Ben Drowned, and I think those are the only ones I really knew from like way back in the day when they got really popular with Ben Drowned.
Yeah, isn't he like Link?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that one. Yeah, they have scary games with that too.
Yeah, I never read the stories of any of them though, so I don't know any of them. I've never actually like read them. Because my brothers said they read Ben Drowned or something like that, and they were like terrified of it. So I never did. I was just like, nope, that's not happening.
But it would be fun. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna read them.
Yeah,
and then I won't be able to sleep
with the lights off.
Yeah. And then Bethany will make creaking sounds. And
that's what I love to do. I love making creaking sounds.
Don't say that. They'll put it on your wiki. And Bethany loves making creaky sounds. And guys, you have fun, and it's been fun with Bethany here.
It has been fun.
We didn't giggle terribly. We actually made it. So
we giggled.
make sure that you visit her channel. It's Flying Pings. And I will talk to you later. Have fun. Bye.